Mike, Chris, and Howard here, our friends. Well, I guess we're all friends, yeah, from the Football Report on Monday.
Closer friends.
Well, Howard and I are best friends, but let's not get into that now. We don't have enough time. That's just what best friends do. They know each other and they're best friends, and that's what we have. So let's talk about this. The big surprise you had from this past weekend, week 5 of the Big Ten.
You know, for me, it was Minnesota. I think it was the biggest surprise, also the biggest disappointment, especially the way they played. Not that they lost, but how they lost. The defensive line just didn't show up. They gave up $150 to Weissman in the first half. And I think when you look at it, the things that they were doing best this season were getting pressure on the quarterback. They had 0 sacks, but also getting takeaways. And they had 0 takeaways. That completely stunned me. Minnesota took a step back.
Minnesota's one of those teams that's going to have to get turnovers and really sack the quarterback to put their opponents in long yardage type situations. Illinois is a team that really shocked me, particularly that they keep putting together these poor defensive efforts with the players that they have on the field. They're just not able to get anything going. And offensively, you know, I've talked about this. We've talked about what Penn State was able to do from a defensive stand, playing base against a 3 wide receiver set with a talented tight end that Illinois has. That's really telling when you can allow a defense to come out and play you in that type of coverage.
That's the interesting thing about what the two of you said is I would argue equally as big surprises are the victors in those games. The fact that Penn State has now won 3 games in a row and is starting to look good, and that Iowa all of a sudden came out and looked like the best we thought Iowa could be this year.
Well, and remember, Iowa in the past, I mean, they've been known to take a lot of punches and not get knocked out. Somehow Kirk Ferentz always gets those guys to battle back.
His back was against the wall. The team came out ready to play. Mike, you talked about the offensive line playing a lot better. They are. They've really stepped up their game, and you can never underestimate when you have a strong running game what that allows the passing game to do.
Say goodnight, Gracie.
Good night, Gracie.
It's a classic old joke. For Howard and Chris, I'm Mike. Thanks.
You're just too
Where did
young,
you get
man.
that from?
You're too young.